Hi Aquarius, welcome to Ami Tarot. My name is Sharena and this is going to be your self-reflection. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is your thoughts. What are you thinking about the most at this time? Okay, so we're going to be pulling some tarot cards to get any clarity as to any life lessons that you could be learning right now as it relates to your social interactions with other people and just other personal matters that are important to you right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your focus card to go ahead and illustrate what you're going to be thinking about the most at this current time. And this is a timeless reading. And this is for all Aquarius placements, but especially if you have Aquarius as your Venus placement or if you have Aquarius in the 6th house, because when I was doing when I was rolling the astro dice, those were the placements that came out with your sign. You don't have to have those placements, but just in case you do, this message could especially resonate for you. But regardless, this is for all Aquarius placements, okay? So let's see, what is the focus for you? I'm gonna go with the one that I saw off top, especially since the rest just fell on the floor face down. All right. So you have whimsy, and this is Aquarius and Capricorn energy. So this is highlighting your own energy, and maybe you know a Capricorn sun sign individual. Maybe if not, maybe you have this in your chart. You don't have to, okay? But you have whimsy. And it says, a heart that loves is always young, playfully or fanciful, dreamlike, lighthearted, innocently capricious. Okay, so I feel like this is what you want to be more of this week. I feel like you're trying to find more ways that you can just feel comfortable expressing this, being more playful, being more dreamlike, indulging in your imagination more, and sharing this. Free of judgment or fear of being judged. Just letting yourself just be, I heard naturally creative. Okay, so let's see how this is going to relate to your relationships with other people. I'm going to be pulling some hidden truth. I'm sorry, not hidden truth, but hidden intentions, emotions, or thoughts from other people around you. So let's see, how does this whimsy energy relate to the people closest to Aquarius? Okay. Somewhere here is losing their patience. They're losing their patience. And that explains why I feel like I had to say this is what you want to be more of. So maybe you're losing your patience because you feel like this is what you can't be. When it comes to the people that you are around, you feel like you have to hold this part of you back. And you're losing patience with that. You want to just let this part of you just be free. Okay, so how is this going to relate to your money or your career? Again, the energy of whimsy being your overall focus of your thoughts. We got money blocks, exactly. I feel like this is blocking your creativity. Therefore, it blocks your money flow. I don't know why, but I'm getting this intuitive sense that some of you could be dealing with a water sign. It could be any water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like that is, if you're dealing with another person or a particular placement in your chart, I feel like it's a water sign. Because it's not fluid as you would like it to be. Something is not as free-flowing and convenient as you would like it to be. And again, you're losing patience with this. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see, what other questions do you have in the back of your mind? Because we're going to get an answer for it right now. Whatever question that you are thinking about or been thinking about, let's get an answer for that right now. Okay, you got 2 answers. You are, whoa, okay. That was rude. I was in the middle of reading. Okay, you are being guided to the answer, is what that says. Not really sure if you could read that, but you are being guided to the answer. And something here is still being considered, or maybe you still need to consider something. Okay, rather than making a firm decision as of right now. Okay, So these are going to be some of the things that we're going to go more in depth in the extended part of this reading. So at the end of this video, you could just click the first link that you see in the description box, and that's going to take you directly to the post where your extended reading will be, where you can find out more information about all of this. And you can watch that reading entirely for free, okay? So let's just go ahead and put that to the side and talk more about this whimsy and why is this in your thoughts so much. So I'm going to be pulling some oracles to kind of break this down a bit. I'm going to be using the U-Time Oracle deck. And if anything resonates in this reading, moving forward, I would really appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And feel free to leave your comments down below as well, okay? So your first card, you can try new things. Not really sure if you could read that because I know the light kind of glares with this particular deck. But it says you can try new things. You are a blank canvas. Expect to come alive with color. And you need a break. This is what you're going to be learning overall. Okay, is that you need a break. You need, and that's what, again, I feel like that's why you're losing your patience, because this is something that you can no longer fight. This is something that you can no longer hold back. You can no longer restrict. This is something that is aging you to do those things to yourself at this time. You need an outlet. Everybody needs an outlet every now and then, okay? So let's see, what is this new thing that you're going to be trying soon, or already are trying, or thinking about starting? Let's go ahead and pull your first tarot card out. What is this for Aquarius? What is this new thing for Aquarius? All right, so we got the Star, your own energy, but however, it is in the reverse. Okay, so the Star usually talks about reassurance, those affirmations that we tell ourselves that, you know, help us to remain calm and at peace when things around us seem to be troubling or overwhelming. And this is what I see you needing to incorporate more of at this time. Finding new ways to reassure yourself, to calm yourself, and to relieve yourself of stress and worry and anxiety. Because I do see you dreading something about your near future. You're kind of looking at it at a very pessimistic view, or you're not looking at it in the brightest way, or you're not expecting the best of outcomes. And I feel like that is something that needs to be watched at this time. Be careful of not letting those pessimistic thoughts just run over. Okay, let's try a new way of thinking, a new way of reaffirming our best possible outcome under your current circumstances, right? Affirming the best, because this is in the reverse position. The Star is someone who is only reaffirming their weaknesses, their downfalls, like they're reaffirming the worst. Okay, so let's try to change that up a little bit. Okay, I feel like prayer is needed. And so not even just prayer, but like communion. Okay, there's a need to commune with the inner self that is also connected to a higher power that is going to remind you that everything is possible. There's this downturn or this overwhelming feeling that you are experiencing right now. It is only a phase. It's not something permanent. It will fade, okay? So there's a need to, again, reaffirm that this is not a forever thing. Things will eventually get better. So I feel like the best way that you can do that for yourself right now is, again, engaging in your imagination or doing things that make you feel youthful or peaceful, playful, okay? Not too consumed about what's going on around you, but what could be, okay? What is still possible. All right, let's go ahead and kind of break this down again. Why do we have the Star here in reverse? Why do we have the Star here in reverse? Missing you? Make decisions that make you happy is at the bottom. Don't beat yourself down if you feel like you've been making choices that has been going against you, because usually the star card, whenever that comes out, it usually talks about like divine forces favoring you. So whenever it's in the reverse, it feels like it could feel like the divine forces are punishing you, right? Making choices or making situations happen in a way to where it seems like this is a consequence of some sort, like you missed out on something. I wouldn't beat yourself down. Some of you could be missing someone in particular. Maybe there's someone that you are no longer in contact with. But I feel like this is a good thing that you're no longer in contact. However, that doesn't stop the fact that you still miss someone. I feel like for some of you, you're making a readjustment right now. Maybe some of you could have just recently gone through a separation, like a breakup. This doesn't just have to be romantic. It could be like a friendship breakup, or maybe you just left a particular workplace, or maybe you just, for some I just heard retired, or you're thinking about retirement, or just some sort of separation of some kind to where you're breaking some sort of routine partnership. And that separation you realize was a good thing for you. However, that doesn't mean that, you know, at times you don't think, well, what if that was the best it will be? Or what if that's all that there was? And, you know, what if I won't ever feel that again? I'm missing this thing or this person already. Will that actually be the thing that make me happy? Was this the right thing? Yes, because your very next card is you are a blank canvas. Expect to come alive with color. This is a temporary phase, okay? It's just the process of a transition. You will be okay. Let's see, what else do we have here? What is it that you need to know? Be aware of? Whoa. I did see the Ten of Swords, so, you know, that does talks about a completion. So like I said, that I do think you have cut off communication with a particular person. And it has you feeling fragile at times because, you know, this could have been a person where at times they were your source of strength. And now I feel like you're being your own strength. You could have been dealing with a Leo. Did I say that? Okay, no. All right, why do we have you are a blank canvas for Aquarius? All right, so we have the Champion of Coins in reverse, which is also known as the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles usually talks about all things effective. The Knight of Pentacles usually goes after all things that are guaranteed. They feel like if they do a particular things in order or, you know, a certain amount of steps in a certain particular way, they feel like they'll get the end result that they're hoping for. They'll be successful in getting the outcome that they worked hard for, right? This is still possible for you. Okay. This, what you, I feel like, are not realizing is that this separation or this phase that you are in, despite how unsettling it may feel, it's the most effective thing for you right now. It really is. It's, you need it. You needed this fresh start. You needed this break. You needed this break. We'll get to that in a second. Okay. But this is what you need to understand, because when this shows up in reverse, this is saying that whatever it is that you were separating from, it was giving you pretty much the bare minimum. And I feel like you need more. You need more space. You need more room. You need more unconditional affection, I just heard. And it was very limited, or it was restricted. It wasn't as free as you would like it. Now you have all of the space that you need to create this for yourself, to attract this in, to welcome this in from new sources. Okay, but you have to be willing to see that. Okay, realize what this phase is, how it's serving its purpose for you. Okay. Let's see. Some of you, another good reason why this separation is good for you, because whatever this was, it was bringing out the worst in you. Because the Knight of Pentacles to me is someone who pretty much lets themselves go when they're in a reverse. Because this is usually someone who keeps themselves healthy and fit and active. This is someone in reverse where, again, they're paying little attention to their body, to their health, letting themselves go. Really also being impulsive too. So this could have even hurted your finances. So this separation is going to allow you to improve your finances. Okay. It was definitely an ending of some sort. But it served good purpose. So feel what you feel now, but do know that it will get better. I just want to try to fight this. Especially if you try to distract yourself by working a lot, because that's another trait of the Knight of Pentacles when it's in reverse. This is somebody who would, distract themselves by just trying to keep busy rather than taking a minute to process their emotions and feel what they're feeling. Okay. So make sure that you're not using work as a way to distract yourself away from your true feelings. Because I feel like that needs to be processed. Yeah, be playful and enjoy the ride. And I feel like the more that you harbor resentment, anger, sadness, bitterness, all of that's going to get in the way of what could be enjoyed right now. I feel like you can enjoy a blank canvas, because that means that you can do whatever it is that you want with it. You can create this new beginning however way you want it. Okay, so I feel like that's something to be enjoyed, especially with it coming right underneath the whimsy as your overall focus. I feel like this is something, again, playful twice. I feel like you need to tap back into your playful energy, into your inner child, or whatever it is that makes you feel like you just forget about the world. I feel like there is something that you need to get immersed in. Like maybe some of you need to pick up a hobby, a new hobby. Again, you need to try new things. Okay, maybe learn a new skill. Okay. We have maintained focus, but I did see it in the reverse. I feel like you don't need to have a particular thing in focus. I just feel like you need to have your mind engaged in something, just so it can take your mind off of reaffirming this pessimistic outlook that you have. I feel like you need to distract yourself away from that. Okay, again, you need a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't reminisce too hard. Okay, there's a thing to where you can look back and reflect on what was, so that you can make your conclusions and get any lessons out of that. But then there's a thing on just dwelling on it and just sulking in that feeling. And I feel like you don't need to do that, and you're nearing that point. Okay. Something about the 11th can be significant from whenever you're watching this. The 11th day of the month, or 11 days from when you're watching this. All right. And now we have the Lovers in reverse. So far, I think majority of the signs that I've read for, their cards have been showing up all in reverse, because you got all reversals. So Aquarius, be very careful that you're not showing up in some underdeveloped energy right now, because that says that you're very likely to act out of your shadowy traits. And, you just want to be very careful that you are maintaining yourself in a balanced way, to where you're not you know, going too much off the deep end on either spectrum. Okay. So the card that you got, I don't know if I showed you, but you got the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So the Lovers usually talks about those things that pretty much, get our attention to where we're just fascinated by it, right? We're very much enthralled by something. Something has very much captured our attention. We just cannot get enough of it, right? And again, this is something that's in the reverse. So this is something that you seriously need to just like detox your mind away from. You need to just stop thinking about it at all costs. You need to distract yourself seriously, because what you're focusing on is seriously bringing you down. Again, it's aging you. Okay, and not in a good way, not in the sense that it's maturing you, but it's like deteriorating you. Okay, I'm seeing you giving yourself headaches. Okay, some of you are thinking way too heavily about the opinions of others rather than just focusing on what is good for you and your own peace of mind. Okay. You're caring way too much about what other people are what other people have said to you, what other people have decided to do. You're focusing on what other people chose, and whatever the choice was, it didn't involve you. And I feel you dwelling on that, and I feel like, again, you need a break from that. Okay, whatever this was, it wasn't good for you. And maybe it was at one point, but then it stopped being good for you. Okay? I feel like some of you are just very tired of being around people that you really don't click well with. Because the Lovers in the reverse is like people that you feel very stiff around. Again, like you can't be yourself. You can't be your full innocent self. You know, your inner child really can't come out. You can't be your most playful, your most lighthearted, your most dreamlike. You can't be that. You feel like you gotta, you know, wear a mask around these people, and you're just really tired of it. Some of you are also tired of people like just wanting one thing only from you. Whether that be sex, money, attention, validation, rather than genuine quality time and affection. And you're also tired of wishy-washy people. People where their principles always change. You want more solid ground, more solid people. Again, people and how, you know, you relate to them is just a reflection of how you're relating to yourself. So figure out ways in which you could be treating yourself in this way, where your principles are changing. Okay, let's see. Where you feel like you could be more solid for yourself. Yeah, because I feel like you've undergone some sort of disorder, confusion, or turmoil. And again, you're tired of it. You want to break from all of this. Okay? And I feel like taking a break from this is you taking the right path. You're making the conclusion that says, hey, you know what, this is not the way for me. I need to change it up. I'm not my happiest right now, so I need to do something to where I can feel free. I can be more at peace, even if it hurts at first. Okay? Because eventually surprises will manifest to where you'll feel a lot better. Okay? So let's see. Let's get some overall advice on how you can best practice self-care before we take this to your extended. Oops. Okay. Ooh. Avoid overthinking. That wanted to come out. Plain and simple, you need to avoid overthinking and only entertain positive thoughts. Okay, I feel like that is the best way that you can protect your energy right now. Okay, and to again close out your reading, I gotta use the other cards to pick up the other cards. Oh, come on, work with me. There we go. All right, last and final card. What is the best way Aquarius can practice self-care? Some of you also could be dealing with Virgos and Geminis. Awaken the witch is what this says. Awaken your dormant potential and unlock your inner witch or unlock your inner powers. Whatever your strengths are, you need to bring your strengths to the forefront. Yeah, see, own your power. That was at the bottom. Fix the external by changing the internal. Own your power. Sounds like somebody needs to go within themselves and do some inner work. Crystal healing, raise your vibration. Okay, renew your energy. And when you do, own that energy and use it to your advantage rather than your disadvantage, like thinking the worst for yourself. Okay, so Aquarius, go ahead and click that link in the description box so we can talk about your extended in relation to your relationships with other people, your career and finances, and just some other personal matters. All right, so until next time, bye.